Hi, in this video I'm going to walk you through a project checklist management system. I built it on Airtable, and for this example I'm going to use a video editing company. The system gives the project manager a clear view of each project and helps prioritize the ones with upcoming due dates. It also helps team members to see what their next task is and how the projects are going. So let's see how we can do this. So basically this Airtable has a client database because each client can have multiple projects, and each project has a due date, right, and a starting date. So this column paid is the one that triggers the automation of the whole checklist, right? Okay, so this is the base where we can see every single task that needs to be done for every project. This system works a lot for companies that has projects that goes through a stage by stage that has the same task. So for example, I built a similar system for a real estate company, which every time a property was purchased, it went through the same step-by-step process until the transaction was completed. So in this case, this editing video company, each video goes through the same step-by-step process, right? So the automation basically it gets triggered when the manager checks that this project is paid, right? And it's going to create, this was like a pretty long automation step by step. Maybe you guys can do it better with a script, but I did it like with the notes of Airtable. And it's basically like create record, create record, create record. And it's going to create each of these records and selected by the project who got paid. So for example, let's start step by step. Project started for a training for wretched. Send intake for the same. So the automation is basic, creates task by task, record by record. This is a super cool part that we did in the automation, and is that I had to create an automation for each phase that the project goes through. So for example, this supermarket CCTV is on shot list, right? That's the stage, shot list. So here it is, supermarket CCTV is in shot list. That means all the intake tasks were already checked, and the person who's editing or doing each task is going to start checking the task they have done, and when they click, they finish this, the project moved to generation because it's already done with the shot list part. So now if I check the whole generation list, it's going to move to editing video. So this allows the manager to have a clear view of which stage, intake, shot list, generation, which stage is this project and how is it doing to due date. So for example, this one, its due date is for the 12th of August. We have 5 days to finish this stage. So yeah, this is basically it. Let me know if you have any more ideas of how to improve this. You know, I love how to make this even better. Or if you have any questions. Bye.